You know what? They did the Brighter Days memory erasure treatment to me, so I'm having trouble remembering the details. They're foggy because at the Brighter Days clinic they do the memory erasure, you know?
What?
The memory erasure. They erase my memories. It's a little foggy.
Ariana Grande, Cynthia Erivo, and Michelle Yeoh are making headlines again, and not for the reasons you'd expect. People are seriously worried, and it's got everyone talking. I've been digging through a ton of recent articles, and the main focus is the growing concern surrounding these three incredible women from the Wicked movie.
What are they?
On our hands? We have for good on our hands.
Yes.
And they...
Now that's in like...
We got them on opposite, so when we hold hands, they touch. It's so crazy.
It's ridiculous. We have our puppies.
We have our poppies.
Oh, I love the poppy scene.
There's a lot of speculation flying around, but I want to keep this real respectful. Because honestly, we don't know what's really happening in Ariana's, Cynthia's, or Michelle's personal lives. Whether it's health-related or just life stress, that's their business. Still, it's impossible to ignore the ripple effect this has caused online. Fans are reacting to how they look lately, and while none of this is their fault, it's showing a deeper issue in society, the obsession with weight and appearance. There's always some kind of ideal, and the pressure never stops.
It's also my first time ever doing a jump.
You have been the light of the day.
You
are such a gift.
You brought such light into the room. Thank you very much
We appreciate
for coming
you.
into this room today. We needed you to come in.
Yeah.
Both beautiful. Thank you so much.
Thank
We
you,
love
Sue.
you. Thank
Have a lovely rest of
you.
your day.
You too.
Thank you, Pink News.
Thank you.
We love you. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
This exact topic blew up last year during the Golden Globes. People were calling out Ariana, Cynthia, and Michelle, saying they looked different, and everyone suddenly became concerned. It's wild how quickly the conversation shifts. A few years back, it was all about the skinny wave, then came the body acceptance trend. And now, it feels like people are confused about what's actually healthy or beautiful anymore. The standards just keep flipping and everyone's trying to keep up. Wow, doesn't it feel like we've totally drifted away from those better times? It's like society has done a full circle, straight back to the old school Hollywood beauty standards, but turned up to the max. And it's not just a few people this time. We're talking about three major stars from Wicked.
It's been a pleasure getting to know you, and I hope you will be there for the rest of my life.
I will be. And I hope you will be too. And it's been the privilege of my life. And I love you. And yeah, I hope you'll let my friendship be one of the things that...
And honestly, they're not the only ones being talked about. So many celebs are being accused by different outlets of possibly using, or even overusing, GLP-1 medications. Doctors keep warning the public to slow down with this stuff. They've made it clear that Ozempic was originally made for people with type 2 diabetes, not for trimming down just to look a certain way. Sure, it's being used for weight loss now, and it probably will keep growing in that direction, but it's still kind of a medical gray zone. Let's be real, it's only a matter of time before this thin wave trickles down from the top. Celebrities usually set the trend, and then the rest of society follows. It's the same pattern we've seen over and over again with beauty procedures. First it's the stars, then suddenly it's everyone on social media trying to keep up. Remember that phase when everyone was obsessed with fuller curves? When people were putting all their focus, back there? And now that's already fading out. It's wild how fast the cycle moves. I actually feel bad for the girls who went through those surgeries chasing that old trend. And now, the internet's even dissecting small details. One article described Michelle's figure as toned, and it instantly blew up online. People couldn't stop talking about it. People online started saying Michelle didn't even look toned at all, sparking rumors and messy comments like, "What's going on over there on the Wicked set? Did they not feed them?" The internet went wild with that one.
Well, yeah. I think we found a little piece of ourselves in each other. I think there are little pieces of us that when we got to do this together, when we first started, each of us was missing like a little chunk. And I think we've been able to see in each other a bit of a reflection. And so I think I've got a little bit of her softness, and she's got
Her strength.
a little bit of my strength.
Yeah.
One person in the comments even said, "Toned is crazy. Tone means muscle. That's not tone. That's straight up emaciation." They even joked, "Not the Emancipation Proclamation," which had everyone both laughing and gasping at the same time. But honestly, these kinds of conversations hit deep for a lot of people. It's uncomfortable, even triggering, to hear these harsh details and see how far people go with body talk online. And truthfully, I just feel bad for all of them. I wish everyone could just be happy and healthy without getting ripped apart by the internet every time they step outside. Then out of nowhere, CJ Walker jumped into the mix saying, "Since we're talking about looks," and things took another turn. They mentioned Celebrity T is way cuter than Meghan Trainor, which had fans rushing to compare them both. Scrolling through Twitter, or should I say X, people are acting absolutely ruthless. Whatever you call it, the comments are brutal. One viral post said, "The Wicked plot is actually about finding the secret formula for Ozempic." Like what? Another person wrote that the cast looks like they're struggling with dysmorphia, all while promoting those bright pink and green mac and cheese boxes. The irony isn't lost on anyone. And honestly, they might be right about one thing. I don't think anyone from that cast is actually eating that stuff. Just looking at it, I'd say skip it unless you really have no choice. It doesn't exactly scream appetizing. But the deeper part of all this, people are starting to wonder if something darker might have gone down during the filming of Wicked.
So grateful. We are great. Cynthia's great too. She's doing great. We love you. You look gorgeous.
Some fans are even saying, in 10 years we're gonna find out the set had a way more sinister story behind it. That's a heavy claim, but the internet's running wild with it. The weird part is that Michelle Yeoh is catching most of the heat right now. Everyone's claiming to be worried about her, yet those same people are turning around and sending her hate. How does that even make sense? You can't claim concern and then tear someone apart online. One person even joked, "Do they serve Ozempic for lunch on the Wicked set?" Like, come on! Obviously, no one's eating Ozempic. But that didn't stop people from doubling down, saying every woman in the cast looks like she's been through it since filming Wrapped. Some comments are even asking, does anyone on the Wicked set eat at all? It's harsh, and while no one's trying to body shame here, it's clear that this whole thing has gotten way too intense online. That's straight up body shaming right there. No other way to put it. Someone even pointed out that Michelle has always been naturally slim throughout her life, so it's not shocking that at 63 years old she still looks lean. But of course, the internet can't let anything slide. Some people have twisted genuine concern into pure hate. Believe it or not, a few users are actually saying Michelle should return her Oscar because they claim her acting in Wicked, and Wicked for Good, is terrible. Like, seriously? That's such a reach. I'm not out here claiming to be some expert in acting, but come on, give the woman a break. Maybe the performance wasn't everyone's cup of tea, but that doesn't mean she suddenly forgot how to act. Still, the dragging continues, and the tweets just keep piling up. Thankfully, Michelle's fans are stepping up big time. They're calling out the hate, saying all this health speculation is not only rude, but potentially harmful. And honestly, they're right. Nobody knows what's going on behind the scenes, and spreading negativity helps no one. Imagine if we later found out she was dealing with something serious. People would regret every harsh word they threw her way. And let's be clear, this isn't about spreading hate, it's about talking openly without crossing the line. Everyone deserves a little empathy, especially when the whole world's watching their every move. On another note, there's an update on Ariana Grande too. Word is, she's laying low for a bit because she caught COVID. Poor thing. That's rough, especially after that intense world press tour. She's even had to cancel a few appearances like the Kelly Clarkson show, which totally makes sense if she's been feeling under the weather. Hopefully she's resting up and taking care of herself. Nobody wants to see her run down. When they had that big premiere in New York, it was chaos, remember? Cynthia had lost her voice completely, so the cast wasn't doing any press. The only thing fans really got was this one short clip of Ariana Grande struggling to make it through the red carpet, trying her best to keep it together under all that pressure. It was wild. Now the good news is that Cynthia's clearly feeling better. She's back out doing press and recently opened up about that viral incident in Singapore.
a little overzealous to be nice about it. And look, this is full mama bear, Cynthia. Little you just getting in there being like, don't you touch? I mean, that's just pure instinct, I guess, in that moment.
I was really thinking, I just wanted to make sure my friend was safe. You know, I'm sure he didn't mean us harm, but you never know with those things, and I wanted to make sure that she was okay.
Yeah.
That was my first instinct.
She said she didn't even think twice. She just acted. And honestly, that lines up perfectly with what I said in my earlier video. She literally lunged forward to protect Ariana without a single hesitation. Whether people find their friendship a little unusual or not, you can't deny it. That's a real friend right there. Okay, and my update about Michelle Yeoh might sound silly, but it's too fun not to mention. She revealed she's got this massive stash of Labubu figures, like over 100 of them.
When did you get into them?
Oh, quite a little while ago already.
And how many do you have?
Maybe a little more than 100 of them.
You have 100 Labubus?
Yeah, but they come in big and small, you know? You can't just choose.
That's some serious collector energy. I never got into Labubus myself, but I totally love Asian pop culture, so it actually makes me want to grab one next time I travel. I'm heading to China soon, and maybe Vietnam and Thailand after that. So who knows? Maybe I'll finally snag a Labubu of my own while I'm out there. I'm excited, but definitely not mentally ready yet. Those trips always hit hard, but in the best way. But bringing it back to the real topic, I just want to be clear. None of this comes from a place of hate. I'm genuinely concerned about these three women and honestly, about what this all says about the world we live in right now. The pressure on celebrities, especially women, to look perfect all the time is exhausting. It's turning admiration into obsession. Ariana, Cynthia, and Michelle deserve to be celebrated for their talent, not picked apart for their appearances. Ariana Grande especially. She should be idolized for her voice, her kindness, and how much work she puts into her craft, not for fitting into some unrealistic image. But sadly, this whole wicked situation is casting a dark shadow over what should have been an amazing moment for them all. It's not just about the movie anymore. It's about the message society keeps sending and how it affects not only them, but everyone watching. So yeah, I worry about them. And I worry about how much pressure we're all under to live up to impossible standards. I hope you're doing okay out there too, because this stuff affects all of us more than we realize. If you enjoyed this video and want more updates like this, make sure to like, share, and subscribe to Star Watch. Let's keep the conversation real, respectful, and full of heart. See you in the next one.